Hello, hello, hello. This is Scrubbing Like a Lady. How you guys doing today? I am on my way home. I had a very, very light day at work. And I actually had a 2-hour gap where Pam and I was able to go shopping. And I took her to this cute little boutique that I like to go to. I actually even got this little shirt here from there. It's a jacket and shirt set, and I got these jeans from there too, and they are the most comfortable jeans. I don't know what brand they are. I know that they would be very expensive if I'd have bought them at a regular retail store, but anyways, but I got a new shirt. I wasn't gonna buy anything, didn't want to buy anything. Well, actually, I did want to buy something. She had a Tiffany necklace, and I was thinking about buying it. And of course, Pam was like, you don't need it. So I didn't buy it. But I still am thinking about it. So if I still desire it in another day or two, I'm just going to buy it. Got a cute little nose piercing done. Don't know if you can see it. Very, very tiny little diamond stud put in. Yeah, I like it. My lipstick half worn off. So the thing behind my nose piercing is I went to work on Saturday, and my God, it was so busy. Like, I didn't even get to piss. I mean, peeing was an option, seriously. I had so many people. Pam must have put in about 13 patients in 5 hours. No joke. And 2 of them were full facials. How does that even work? Like, folks was out there camping out, waiting for me. It was crazy. I was like, Pam, what's with my schedule? But anyways, we all had a good time. People bought food in. People were laughing. And yeah, nobody was in a bad mood. One lady came in for her appointment. She was late and then was like, well, I'm going to go get some coffee. She didn't come back for like 30 minutes. I was like, oh, this is a do whatever you want kind of day. But anyways, so my couple, I had 2 couples that come every other Saturday. And so this one couple, Jeff and Sheila, are actually my friends outside of my work. And Sheila was like, I'm going to go get my nose pierced. And I was like, I want my nose pierced. I used to have my nose pierced, and I took it out for whatever reason. Willie didn't care for it, and that probably was part of it, you know. So, but... And also my stud was bigger, and I didn't care for that, you know. So anyways, when she said she was going to go get her nose pierced, I was like, you know what? And she's like, I think she's like 63. She's considerably older than me, but we hang out hard because I've always hung out with older people. That's just the way I roll. That wisdom. You want that wisdom to come your way, you know. But I'm like, if she can do whatever the hell she want to do at 63, I can do whatever the hell I want to do, because I was an old lady. And so when I got off from work, she shot me the address of where to go, and I went over there. At first I got lost. I got so lost. And so I went, got my nose pierced. Now let me tell y'all about the piercing. They take this long skewer. It's probably about 4 or 5 inches long, probably 5. And it's sharp. And then one end is hollowed with your stud attached to it. And they say, take a deep breath. And they literally skewer you, just, and then pull it on through. Ladies and gentlemen, it was so fast, so quick, you don't even have time to go, ooh, it's like, boom, pop, just like that. And it was done. Now, I wanted it in the crease right here, and she said, no, that's not where you're supposed to put them. And anybody that you see have it in the crease, their piercer doesn't know what they're doing. So I was like, well, I'm not a piercer. I just thought that it would be cuter in the crease. And she says, no, it's supposed to go on the nair like that. If you didn't know, that this is called a nair. Your little nostril. So it's supposed to go on top of the nair. So that's where she put it. And I love it. Love it, Jesus. It's so cute. It's so May. It's so young and hip, and it's hippie-ish, and I like that. So right now, this part, you can still see that part right there, and you couldn't before because my nose, the ring was turned the other way. So what happened was my nose swelled so bad. It was so swollen that the ring was lodged in the skin, and it cut through the skin, and it was going down. So what I did was I took a square of tissue. I stuck it in my nose to push the ring all the way up where you could just see the slide above the skin. I took some ibuprofen and I cleaned the top surface with a little peroxide, which wasn't the best thing to do because peroxide is actually not supposed to go on open wounds. But I did, and went to sleep, woke up. The swelling had gone down somewhat, but I knew that the piercing was going to be fine because it was still moving and I was healing nicely. It just needed a whole day to just dry up and heal, you know. So if you ever have a piercing with a tiny stud, you want to make sure if you swell, that you put a little tissue or something in there to push your stud up, because you don't want that stud to get down in the skin and then the skin heal over your stud. That's what I was afraid of. But other than that, I mean, my girlfriend hasn't had any complication. I think because I'm a diabetic that, Jesus. I'm a diabetic, so first of all, we don't heal like other folks heal. And second of all, I always have been the type of person to swell. If my skin get injured, I over swell. So you can't go by your healing process with me, because my body is going to do whatever the hell it wants to do. And my girlfriend, her husband, everybody else, nobody's had any problems whatsoever. So I wouldn't say that I had really had a problem. It was a little concerning at one point because of the amount of swelling that I had. Not because I was swelling, just because I didn't want the piercing to go through, and then I'd have a hole in my nose with no piercing that would fit, and then I'd have to go back and get a larger stud to fit in there, and just on and on and on. But it was 24 hours of, swelling, and all is well. And I'm ecstatic that I did it. Love it, love it, love it. Want to get more piercing. Like while I was there, she told me that my cartilage right here was still open, so we put an earring in there. But I want to get all of my ear tatted. And I think I just want it on one ear and not on both ears. I don't particularly like the face piercing, you know, but I do like right here. Probably would never do it. I'm just telling you what I like. And who knows, honey, maybe I will do it. But I'm not really feeling that right now. I'm just saying. I was just sharing. So what's going on in my life? Well, I was going to head out to New York with Logan for 4 days. Leave on Thursday, come back on Monday. And my husband acted a fool, child. Let me tell you. He was like, I was like, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to go off because I know he just doesn't know how to voice. Well, I just got back and I miss you and I want to be around with you and da-da-da-da-da-da. But he basically was like trying to control me, and that pisses me off. Because don't nobody want to be controlled, you know? But I was like, you know what? I don't even have the time, nor desire, nor the energy to argue with you, you know? I'm like, you went on vacation for 30 days with our son, spent buku bucks, okay? And now you want to tell me that I can't head out to New York? He's like, well, you going to New York, you're going to Dominican Republic with Sabrina in July. You know, you're going to Alaska with Sheila and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da in October. And I'm thinking, and ain't none of that your business, because I ain't told you to pay for nan trip. Well, I didn't. So I was like, you know what? I ain't going to argue with you. Fine. I just won't even go. And then I felt like a punk for giving in. And then I was like, you know what? There are bigger fish to fry, bigger things that's going to come on the horizon than whether or not you go to New York for a few days. Just let it go. What's that one song? Let it go, let it go, let it go. So that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I ain't going to argue with you. But I might go down to Austin with Logan for a day. I wish he had a friend. Like, Logan has no friends, folks. None. Because then I could take him and his friend to, like, Great Wolf Lodge and let them have a good time. But he doesn't have anybody to hang out with, you know? And that's why it's my job to make sure he has a good life. Because Willie doesn't go anywhere with Logan. He doesn't do anything with Logan. He doesn't really know how to handle Logan. And it's not that Logan does anything bad or that you have to monitor him. It's just that those two there's just not a real connection between Logan and my husband. So Cameron is a good speaker, and let me go over here. Cameron is a good speaker. He's you know, he's interesting. He's low key. You know, they can conversate. In fact, Cameron said that he said something about me thinking that I'm single. Like, she thinks she can do whatever she want to do. She act like she's single. And I forget what Cameron's response was to that. And his daddy said, well, you don't know nothing. You wait till you get a wife. I'm sure Cameron probably said something extremely clever, like, just because she wants to go to New York means she thinks she's single, you know, or something you know, make you think about your actions or what you've said and make you feel like you are just being petty. That is Cameron's job in our house, you know. So he sets everybody straight, you know, in a very calm way. So, yeah, I was a little pissed off yesterday. Like, get out of my face. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I made him dinner, and made a nice dinner too. and gave him his food. And I was like, keep yourself calm. Don't go off, girl, because you know your tongue can be sharp when it wants to. So I was like, And then he got in bed that night and he was like, hello. I was like, ugh. Now he wants to do that can we talk kind of crap, you know? So I still feel some kind of way about it, but this is Memorial Day weekend, Charlie, so it would have been a bad day to be on vacation anyways. So I just thought I'd give you guys a 411. I am going to be doing a don't want to hit that thing. I'm going to do some of my diamond art tonight, and I'll make another video where we can just sit and chit and chat. I'm about to go into this El Tapatio Mexican grocery store. I had some suspicious, look at this, rash came up on me, and I did a burn down on it, and now I got these bruised purple marks, but it's better. It's not itching the way that it was, and it got on my hand up here. I don't know if you guys could see this right here. It was bad. It was like, rrr. At first I thought it was poison ivy, then I didn't know what it was, and then Pam was like, you need to go see a dermatologist. I'm like, I'm a skin specialist. What? I need to see a derm for? And I just burned it down. He wouldn't have known what it was. Come on now. So I'm gonna go in here and grab some of this meat, go home, cook these folks some vittles. Watch me the rest of my little Chinese movie that I am watching right now, the series, and then I'm gonna do some of my diamond art. I've kind of gotten in a rut with my Chinese movies. My next husband's gonna be Asian. I'm getting me a Chinese husband. Deuces.